I haven't missed many. You haven't learned. Well, you can't really learn it. You have to have an inclination to sit quietly. And the minute you learn to do that, you have a good heart and stop struggling to learn me and study me and read my books. The minute you do that, something magic will happen. And I don't know how to describe it to you because you seem thick. You seem very thick, like as I'm talking to you, I'm like wading through a pool of muck. So why don't you just call me back another day? I just don't feel tuned into you. You're just listening, and I just feel myself talking into nothing.
Okay.
And when I feel myself talking into nothing, I start to talk a lot and don't say a lot. I feel my own voice coming back. See? And that's what you've done to me. But I don't mean to be mean. That's the effect you have. It's like talking to a wall and hearing an echo. There's one thing for a wall. I tell my wife the same thing. When I talk to the TV screen, I can close mine and talk to the TV screen, and I don't get that same echo like I'm talking to nothing. There's somebody up there listening. But even a wall, you can understand the wall has no faculty to grasp what I'm saying. So I don't feel what I'm feeling from you. Something in you is horribly resistant. 7 years. And the 7 years of me trying to explain it simply, and thousands of people have got it, and you're still left behind. You haven't got to square one yet. In your mind, you haven't got to square one. And I sense that. And it's not disturbing to me, but it should be disturbing to you as I've said this to you. So coming back again, and then I'll let you go, is that when a person is not, a person's made of flesh and blood, like materiality, like a wall. And so when I talk to a dog, well, even a dog will understand something, but there's something about a human being when they don't want to understand. When there's something in them that doesn't want them to understand, or where they're trying to get something from me rather than realizing, it's in me. Thank you for showing it to me. But they sort of get deeper and deeper into me, and I'm talking to this wall. But it's worse than talking to a wall. It's because a wall doesn't have another dimension that says, I don't want to hear what you have to say, but I'm pretending to listen. I see what you see. I hear you saying, and just sort of making noises as I talk to you. It's just, do you see what I'm trying to say? No, you don't. Gotta go. Nice talking to you. All right. Dallas, Texas. I got off to a bad start there. The floating break, forget the floating break. I'm just going to take my call. Patricia in Dallas, Texas. Hello, Patricia. What can I do for you?
Hi, Roy.
Yes.
Well, I hope I'm not like your caller.
Well, there are a lot of people. You know. Well, what's the matter? I hear you cry. Are you crying?
Yes. I don't know. My life just isn't working. It's just not working.
You what?
It's like I try to be nice to people, and then they do something so outrageous.
Oh, now, here's another one. You've been listening to me for a while?
Oh, a couple of months now.
And what have you learned? Nothing.
Well, I have learned that it's all resentment, but I just can't.
But you've got to look at the behavior that rises out of your resentment. Now, everybody thinks, you're not alone. I feel I can talk with you. Everybody on earth, nearly everybody, thinks that it's normal to be resentful. But resentment is a key to your mind that someone can unlock and get inside you and make your life misery and own you, literally own you. To upset you is to own you.
Yep.
Okay, and there's an old saying, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So I really wanted to talk about that tonight, but here's a good point. See, when I meet a person, we meet for the first time, and that I'm weak. If I'm weak, the person senses the weakness. Human beings are like that, and if that person's stronger, like the dog whisperer, he's the dominant, personality. Then I become influenced by that in a negative way, and so when you meet people, you can't meet people with an open heart, as if you're looking for love and approval from them. Your heart is too open. You are you're not what they call that. The dog whisperer, he uses the dog that's the dominant one. What's the name of it?
Oh, the alpha dog?
No, the dominant dog is the pack leader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, what you playing the role of just a follower, and so everybody you meet when you're a people pleaser, you're submitting to, and when you submit to them, you are giving yourself to that person. Now, and so that person being only human. And you're drawn to those kind of people, and they're drawn to you because they see that as a weakness.
That's all I seem to run into is people
I know that.
I don't ever run into anybody
But you won't. You won't. You draw them. Because that's all there is for you. You are drawn. Your weakness draws people to you like a fly to dung. Do you understand that?
Yes, I know.
I don't mean to be